Hey guys, it's J19 brought to you another video, and today we're going to discuss Final Fantasy XVI, and it's the interview with Ben Starr. If you guys don't know who he is the voice actor for Clive Rosfield. And if you guys don't know who he is, he's also like a very big fan of Final Fantasy for like the past like 25 years. So he's probably as old as I am. He's probably in his low to mid 30s. And I can tell just watching the interview, he was really super like passionate. He really loved like Final Fantasy, and just like talking about him getting that role is like he was stunned, he was shocked, and then it's like oh no, it's like what I signed up for. I'm like this is like my beloved franchise I grew up with, and of course he took that role and ran with it. Now I'm not here to talk about that part. I'm here to talk about the three key points I want to point out. The first thing we're going to talk about is Clive's relationship with Jill, and his relationship with Jill. Everybody said, "Oh, it's more than a friendship. They're probably going to end up being a couple." Whatever the case is going to be, he said that their relationship, their friendship, and that like the way they have interactions with each other. He said it's gonna play a key important role, key role importance for Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy 16 story. And I found that to be intriguing because, like, yeah, we all kind of knew that, but it's like just hearing it from him and the way he was describing it, like, we're not ready to see like the emotion between the two of them, like especially when they're like dealing with some traumatic traumatic loss. Like that's what's connecting them. Like that's insane. Like just to see like the loss that they both suffered, and like for them to like have that relationship with each other. Like that's gonna be if it's gonna play like a key important role. Like that is that's big. That's gonna be emotional, tear jerking. It could be. Um, Another thing he talked about is his Clive. His character is Clive, and he was talking about how like he's feeling drained and stuff when he's trying to nail these parts, these lines, and the way he's often tired out and stuff like that. He actually just said, you know what, I'm just gonna do the best I can, and it landed because the way they want Clive's character to be, because when he's going through certain emotions, he said that it's not gonna be pretty, it's not gonna be like cute, it's gonna be like gritty, it's gonna be like almost like he's struggling from like PTSD like type of thing. It's not gonna be it's gonna be ugly. That's the key word he used. Ugly. It's gonna be an ugly thing to watch. Not like ugly, oh no, this is awful, this is cringe, more like wow, this is hit me in the feels, like I actually can relate to this character. Because I'm struggling with there might be some people struggling with PTSD and struggling with like not like revenge. Oh no, I need to get revenge because somebody, I'm suffering a loss. It's their fault. Um, kind of can, but that's kind of interesting to me. Like we're gonna see Clive going through some emotions, and he's gonna grow as a character with these other characters that he's gonna interact with and meet up with throughout the story, and that's interesting. Like just seeing that we're gonna see Clive when he's like down in the dumps, like just not doesn't have like the motivation to keep going. Like he just wants to give up, and it's just like he just can't handle the stress anymore. Like not like oh no, he's gonna commit the what. It's more like he's just like he needs people to help piece him back together. Because he's what he's going through, what he's experienced, is not a pretty thing. It's gonna be really ugly, and I'm like, wow, this is mind blowing. We are in for a wild ride because a lot of devs said Clive is actually one of their favorite characters. Like what the way we written him, like it's one of the best characters we ever written. Like I know that's all his PR speech. They have to say that. They have to mark it up their game. But I trust the devs when they say, "Hey, this character, it's one of the best ones we ever come up with." And that's the same group that came up with Final Fantasy XIV characters, like especially Heaven's Ward and that. A Realm Reborn. Like I'm looking forward to it. And one other thing I want to cover too is the third and final thing is he asked about like lions and like it's like did you do all these like these these sound effects and stuff, like when Clive like does these iconic abilities and stuff like that, he goes, yeah, these ain't pre-recorded of me, you know, like done over and over and over again. These are actually me live recording these, you know, throughout the whole combat simulating. Um, so and he mentioned this too, which I thought was pretty neat, that they actually went this far. Every iconic ability that Clive will do will have a different sound effect, a different emotional response from Clive like himself. Like when he switches over to Garuda, he's gonna let us player know how he feels about Benedicta. When he switches over to Titan, like we're gonna hear his groans, his moans, his grunts, and the way he speaks in battle of how he feels about Hugo, Dion, Barnabas, you name it. Even Jill, even Sid, like that's really super sick. How they even gonna like have unique dialogue and different like sound effects of like Clive pulling off these maneuvers because it's all gonna be related to how he feels about the other dominants, how he feels about these icons. And man, I'm just like, it's so sick just hearing that. It gets me even more hyped for this game. So that's all I got for you guys. Just run through like some highlights of this interview. Um, it's super great. I'll have that linked in the description below for you guys to watch. If you guys want to watch that interview, it's really super good. Um, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of all this. Are you guys excited? Even more excited for Final Fantasy 16? And are you guys going to pre-order this? I got 2 copies coming. One digitally deluxe, one's physical deluxe. I cannot wait for this game. I'm super hyped. So what I said, have a wonderful day, wonderful night. Keep on keeping on. I'll catch you all on the next video.